So the brother Schoolboy Q, who has one of the best albums that dropped this year with Blue Lips, he has a show in Toronto. He said that his show got canceled and that the police in Canada don't want anybody from TDE performing in Canada. Drake is the Kim Jong-un of Canada.
Why do you want to go over there?
Right.
For what? Don't call me.
Right.
Oh, it's a be having a nerve to call me sometime. I don't know this narrative you running with now. I'm the greatest. I'm the woo-wop. But I have senseis, and I won't even try to be better than. All I can do is just be the better version of myself. And somebody like Kendrick Lamar, like what? I'm blessed that that's one of my friends. The fact that that's my friend, homie, like I came up with cuz, it's like what? That's a blessing in itself.
Y'all, Drake is really out here flexing his power, saying Toronto is a no-fly zone for anyone affiliated with Kendrick Lamar. And let me tell you, his latest move is pure pettiness. He reportedly got Schoolboy Q's sold-out show in Toronto canceled at the very last minute. Now, Q said that he was told the Toronto police pulled the plug on his show over safety concerns. But honey, let's not act like we forgot that line from Drake's Pain 1993, where he raps, "Police in my city, man, I keep their pockets greased up." But Drake didn't stop there. Being the king of sassy that he is, he took to Instagram to throw some major shade at Schoolboy, trolling him about the show being canceled. And as if that wasn't enough, Drake's rumored gangster buddies are out here talking big, saying anyone linked to Kendrick better not set foot in Toronto. Child, they're seriously out here acting like they own the city. But y'all know Schoolboy Q isn't the one to back down. He clapped back, letting Drake and his crew know that if they want to keep that same energy, they better watch their backs next time they hit the West Coast. Honestly, this is just making Drake look really salty, and this whole drama just screams insecurity, because he's clearly still pressed about Kendrick winning their beef. So what's the real tea behind Schoolboy's Toronto show getting canceled? Is Drake really pulling all these strings in the six? Let's get into it.
I got nothing but good energy. We're going to get out into Toronto. We're going to go pull up to that sold-out crowd that been waiting on my boy Q out.
Yeah, they waiting on you.
Hey, listen, they with us. The 2,500 people, whatever that's in there, they with us.
So the drama between Drake and Kendrick Lamar is still going strong. And while the diss tracks might have dried up, this beef has spilled straight into the streets, and it's getting real messy. It looks like Drake is big mad that Kendrick has the whole West Coast and pretty much the entire US backing him up. So now he's out here trying to make a statement. He wants everyone to know that if you're affiliated with Kendrick in any way, you better not set foot in Toronto. First, there was that hot mess with Rick Ross earlier this month when members of Hell's Angels, allegedly tied to Drake, jumped Ross and his crew at a festival in Vancouver. Apparently, Ross had the nerve to play Kendrick's diss track Not Like Us, and it got some folks very triggered.
Somebody get into a car, bro. Justin, the guy's gonna die, bro. He's gonna fucking die. I don't know, he's gonna die, though. Get into the car. Get into the car. Junior on him.
Well, some people say, to be fair, Ross was really asking for trouble by playing that track. And it was kind of a lame move, especially since the beef isn't even his to fight. But hey, he was trying to stir the pot, and that he did. But this whole Schoolboy Q situation is just ridiculous, because Q didn't do anything wrong except selling out a show in Toronto. Clearly, he's got a lot of fans there who were hyped to see him perform. But guess what? Drake allegedly pulled some strings behind the scenes and got Q's show canceled at the very last minute. So Schoolboy Q was all set to perform at History, a Toronto venue co-owned by none other than Drake himself and Live Nation. The big night was supposed to go down on July 18th, and fans were hyped. But just one day before the show, Q took to Twitter with some shocking news announcing that his concert was canceled out of nowhere for reasons completely beyond his control. "They just canceled my show in Toronto," Q wrote. "Canadian police don't want nobody from TDE performing." So before you knew it, social media was ablaze with all kinds of theories. And while fans were blaming the cops, others were convinced that this was all Drake's doing. I mean, it's his venue, and with all this beef simmering between him and Kendrick, folks are saying that Drake might have pulled some strings to shut it down. And it seems like Schoolboy Q feels the same way, because he later hopped back on X to seemingly suggest that Drake is stirring up all this unnecessary drama, and if he keeps at it, someone might really get hurt. Q said that Kendrick's camp is not trying to start anything, and he pointed out that the CEO of Top Dog Entertainment, Anthony Top Tiffith, recently had a meetup with Drake's friend and collaborator Lil Wayne at the YouTube Leaders and Legends Gala. And Party Next Door, one of Drake's OVO artists, also just performed in Los Angeles with no issues whatsoever. Top was just with Wayne and Baby, Q said. Party Next Door just had a show at the Palladium. If we wanted to get y'all, we would have just did it. Now when somebody get hurt, don't cry. But when Q later got called out by Drake's lapdog DJ Academics for seemingly inciting violence, he clapped back saying, "I never said I'ma kill somebody. I'm just saying if we wanted to crack it off, we could've." Shaking my head. Rap and move on. Playing tough gon' get somebody hurt. It's all good. I'm a soccer dad. Now check this out. Just hours after Schoolboy Q's announcement about his Toronto show getting canceled, Drake jumped on Instagram to do what he does best: get petty and throw subliminal shots. Drake posted a mirror selfie, pouting his lips like an IG baddie and rocking blue shoes, seemingly a reference to Schoolboy Q's track Blue Slides. But while Drake is busy posting mirror selfies, his affiliates are now out here warning anyone from the West Coast to stay away from Toronto. Drake's affiliate Top 5, whose real name is Hassan Ali, posted a photo of Drake during recent Canada Day celebrations and wrote, "All these ninjas are mad at one. I dare you ninjas to come to the 6. No fly zone." By the way, this is the same dude who recently threatened The Weeknd, saying, "You started doing now you're from Compton? Wait till my GG see you." Now you'd think that instead of threatening R&B singers on Drake's behalf, Top 5 would have bigger things to worry about. Meanwhile, fans and industry figures are calling out Drake for being petty and allegedly getting Schoolboy Q's show canceled. TDE hype man Smack went off on Drake, saying he's lame for targeting Q, considering that Q really stayed out of Kendrick's beef, and he only appeared in the video for Not Like Us. Now as for Drake's fans, they're saying Kendrick's affiliates are in the wrong for thinking they can accuse Drake of something serious like being a PDF file, and then expect him to do nothing. Someone on X said, "How you mad at Drake for letting ninjas get money in his city after being called a pedo by you ninjas? If I'm Drake, I'm done beefing. Now I'm throwing my weight around and canceling ninjas. You won't make no money off my name or off of my affiliations. Tell them ninjas to go ask Kendrick. He the culture." But someone else pointed out that Kendrick could easily have done the same and messed with OVO artists coming to LA to perform. But he did no such thing, which shows you the difference in character between him and Drake. One fan said they are mad because they could have done the same to OVO was in LA and they didn't. Party was allowed. Now if Q and TDE want to start getting people hurt financially on OVO too, then they can't cry. It's fair game, right? And now a lot of fans are also saying that since Drake wants to be petty, the West Coast needs to return the same energy to everyone from OVO. Someone said, "Shut the coast down to the emotional rapper and his crew. Make it uncomfortable every second they try to move in the city. The boy is so soft." And another person added, "Drake shouldn't be able to go anywhere in the US. This isn't just the West Coast, this is all of us." But let me know your take on this whole situation with Schoolboy Q. Do you think Drake was behind his Toronto show getting canceled? And how do you feel about Drake's affiliate saying Toronto is a no-fly zone for anyone riding with Kendrick? Drop your comments below and make sure you stick around for this next video.